Oh, hey guys. You won't believe it happened to me today. I just woke up from it. Just woke up. Cool experience, but it wasn't fun. This is what happened. So, Jesus Christ is giving me a dream, a sequence of dreams. And it's how I'm gonna react in extreme situations. Okay, it's ironic, but it wasn't a psyop. This is what happened. I'm in the dream, and I'm dreaming. It was a pretty good dream. It wasn't scary. It wasn't bad, but it was about this girl wrecking my toys, and I had to make a deal. And I never got mad at her or anything, but I had to make a deal with her so she could supplement what she destroyed. And that was all it was about. And I passed. Anyway, that's beyond the point. Now what happens is, I gotta set the situation for you. I'm in the dream. Now Jesus, he goes to sleep. We're both in the illusion, the astral world. And I have to stay, just to let you know, I usually live in St. Lucian, which is on tier 3, but I have to come down to tier 1, the earth level, in the astral world, the illusion. Everything's an illusion, according to Christ. But I'm down here living with him. He's giving me the dreams. So, I'm not allowed to go and stay in Lucian because of that shit they're doing there. I'll explain that in a minute. But anyway, we're down here. He's inside me, giving me the dream. He's watching me in the dream. And he can conduct a show, but he's giving me a situation my dream processes through. So, and that's how they do it, basically. Put it simple. Then, all of a sudden, we both wake up. Well, I wake up. I don't even know he's in me. I'm dreaming. I'm thinking it's real life. I'm running around playing, doing my thing. And, I want a cigarette. Hold on. So, as that's happening, I wake up. And I'm used to waking up in St. Lucian, up here, on tier 3. That's where I always go, because that's my home. But I'm not allowed to go in there right now because of the radiation shit. And I have to spend 4 weeks down here. Okay? So I wake up from the dream that I'm supposed to be going down here, but I wake up in St. Lucian. I wake up in St. Lucian, and my back of my head is hitting the noise, the crazy radiation shit they're doing to St. Lucian. I don't know what it is. Now, my last video, I explained it, but I didn't know much about it. But I know a little bit more now. I wake up, and I see white. Let me explain it to you. When you're in it, you see white noise. You know what white noise sounds like on TV? When it's no broadcast going, it's like shh. That's what your brain sounds like inside, really loud. What you see is black and white dots. That's it. That's all you see on a soul level. I woke up from a nice happy dream to shh, and I knew from before, because the same thing happened before, that I must be up high. So I dropped. I didn't even drop. I came down. Yeah, I dropped. I came down, but I wasn't on level 3. I was just underneath. I dropped down out of the field, out of the radiation, whatever it is. As I dropped down, I'm like, I can't hear nothing. I can't hear anything. Well, I can hear a little bit. And one of the girls comes to me, She's like, you okay? You okay? And she's like, you gotta come down, you gotta come down. And I'm like, I'm down, I'm out of it. I know what happened. She's like, holy shit. And it was Angela, my daughter. Okay. And she's like, holy shit, we thought you were stuck in there, man. And I'm like, I'm okay, I'm okay. I just need a little juice, you know. Juice is Christ energy that soothes your pains and makes you feel better. Anyway, it's like Pepto-Bismol for a bad stomach. That's what it's like. You know when you got an ulcer or you got acid influx or whatever it is, you drink the Pepto-Bismol and it goes, ah. Well, that's what Christ energy is like. Pain. It soothes the pain. And it takes away the noise in your head. So I needed some of that. So I was getting ready to ask. And then Angela, she comes, she takes out, she leaves me. And she goes, I found Rich, he's right here. And she's telling Tina. Tina's down below waiting for me and Christ to get back from the illusion of the dream. So she's down there with the rest of the kids. And they're not exempt. They can go to St. Lucian, but they come down to hang out with me and talk and do everything. Just then she goes, Rich, where's Jesus? And then Angela goes, Tina, where's Jesus? And we're all like, oh shit. She goes, Angela runs back to me and she goes, Rich, you see Jesus? He's supposed to be with you. He's supposed to be with you, giving you the dream. And I go, well, I came out of the dream and I was in the white noise. And she goes, oh shit. She runs to Tina and she goes, Tina, Jesus is gone. Jesus is missing. We don't know where he is. No one knows. I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be here. And so we don't know, and I'm thinking, oh fuck. He's stuck. He's stuck in the white noise, right? And I can't see nothing. I can't see it. So I open up my heart and all of a sudden I see him. And he's just stuck in the white noise, just hanging there in the field of noise, of a radiation or whatever the hell it is. And then I go, I see him, man. Like I see him to Angela, and he's just sitting there in the white noise. And all of a sudden, this is what you do. I've done it before. I'll do it all the time, even with my guns and stuff. I just bring the gun to me. And so I did. Whack! When I brought him right to me. So I basically holding Christ. He's like, oh, fuck, you did this on purpose. I go, no, I was in there too, man. And he's blaming me. He's thinking I did it on purpose, that I stuck him in there on purpose. I go, no, man, I got hit. Angela's with me. I go, Angela saved me and you. And he's like, oh, fuck. And he's like, oh, I can't move. And so yeah, I go, Tina, get another Christ. We gotta get him to the hospital. Cause he's fucked. Like he was in there, I don't know how long. Anyway, he can't move. He goes, I can't see. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm toast. And so Tina grabs him. Another Christ comes, grabs him, rushes him to the hospital down on the lower level. And he's in the hospital. They're treating him, and it hurts. It's like 1,000 fire ants in your brain stinging. It hurts, man. And you just can't do nothing. You just drool on yourself. You totally, and that's your brain. You can't see nothing. All you see is white noise, like static on TV. And the sound. It sounds cataplectic. Your whole brain goes like that, and you can't do nothing but die. It's like sticking your head in a microwave. If you ever had a microwave a long time ago, and this I have for an experience. I was living with my friend. I was next to the kitchen. my bed. My bed was next to the microwave. I'm sleeping, and I just went, and I fucking jumped out of bed. I woke up and I'm running around freaking out. My head's freaking out, and my head and my body head and my soul head went like that, just whipped all over. I woke up. I ran into the kitchen, and my buddy is nuking some food or coffee or something, and my head was on the opposite side of the wall of the microwave. That's what it was like, but this was worse than that. So, microwaves and EMFs, G phones, all that shit, G3 or G2 or whatever the hell it is, G5. Yeah, it fucks you up. It fucks you up, no doubt about it. And it fucks your soul up too. Not permanently, you're gonna be healed from that, but it ain't no good, and you experience it. So when you're sleeping and you start to astral travel, and your head is next to a microwave, and it's on, oh, you're gonna know it. But in this, basically, my soul woke up again in that field, and Christ was in deep. I was just on the outskirts, and I dropped down because I knew from before how to get out of it. Christ wasn't ready for it, and he got stuck in there. And when you get stuck in there, you don't know up from down. You don't. You're just lost. You got no direction. It's weird unless someone comes and grabs you. And basically, I pulled him out. So Angela, my little girl, she's like 10 years old. She saved us. She saved Jesus. I pulled him out, but I never would have known he was in there if it wasn't for her screaming about it. So that was pretty crazy. Christ is laying in the hospital bed, and he's talking to the nurses and other Christs and doctors, and they're all looking at me. One guy's got me, making sure I'm all right. I was fine. And Christ goes, it's a goddamn osmosis field. That's what that is, an osmosis field. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, it's an osmosis field. Tina then tells me the reason they do it is to kick out people with bad thoughts. Turns out, people with abuse in their head, thoughts of abuse, people that live have abuse in their soul, abuse in thoughts. The osmosis field affects you. If you don't have no abuse thoughts in your head and you're clean, it don't affect you. But me and Christ are always dealing with, not that we're bad people. Maybe I am, I don't know. But people that are dealing with abuse. Like Christ. Christ deals with abuse. So he's always affected by it. And that affects him. That field will affect him. So it affected him bad time because he was totally just drooling on himself. He was a bag of empty bags, man. So that's what they use and it's called an osmosis. So I Googled it on Wikipedia and found out what osmosis is, and don't ask me to repeat it. You can read it for yourself. But I got to thinking, well, if the bastards and the politicians and the bureaucrats and the Christs, whatever, in St. Lucian can use the osmosis field to get rid of the undesirables or whatever, I mean, okay, use the osmosis field if you're if the city is being attacked by a bunch of evil aliens. Use it to save the city. There ain't nothing gonna fucking survive that. So everybody who has abuse thoughts, even if they're dealing with their own victimization from someone who abused them, and they're dealing with it, this field will fuck you up. And I think it's wrong myself. I'm like, how many other people are stuck? There's 25 million people in St. Lucia. How many other people are stuck in that goddamn field right now? I can't find them. I can't see them. I couldn't see Jesus. I just pulled them out. I had to look with my inner light to find them. But here I couldn't see shit. Anyway, that's what that is. Christ calls it the osmosis field, and it affects. I go, what do you do? It affects abused people. People that abuse, it affects them. Kicks them out of the town. You can't get into the town because this field destroys you. And I go, do they use this fucking field to keep the demons in hell? Because it'll work. You fuck, will it work? I'm like, and he goes, oh, I don't know about all that, but damn. I'm like, I know. And so, I don't know, it's just a thought. I'm sure they use it for other things, but this is the first time I ever encountered it. Yesterday, well, actually it was last night too, I woke up from another dream. We were down there with Jesus, and I couldn't sleep, so I was just, actually it was a nice place where we were. I was swimming, not in the ocean, in the fresh water, and it was beautiful. It was like Georgian Bay, and that's what I like. And so I was swimming, we were playing and talking and playing, and my kids came down, we went swimming. And this was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then, I don't know how the subject got to it, but we started talking about finding bad people. Yeah, Christ was saying that there's bad people that come here. And the police are trying to catch them. So you gotta be careful where we are. And I'm like, I got a freeze gun. So I got my freeze gun. I got a freeze gun that I made. And I shot myself with it to show Jesus. Then Jesus shot me to prove it. In the head. And so, after all that, he goes, man, we can really use this to catch the bad guys. And I go, well, what's their name? I can catch them. And he goes, well, go get the name. I go, is there a reward? And he goes, yeah, lots of rewards. There's a lot of bad people. They all have rewards, bounties on their heads. I go, bounty hunter, yeah. I go, are there any ones with like $1 million? And he goes, yep. And first one he went to the police station, got the name of the guy, got the police ready, and they didn't know I could do it. So I left the lake, I floated up into the illusion off the lake, because you just sleep and you just float up. So I floated up, and they gave me the guy's name. I forgot his name, and I just chanted it, and my inner light went whoop, and it was a town north of me. And I go, there he is, right there. And so I started going to him. Jesus confirmed it. There's a guy that he didn't know it was him, but he could see him because the people light up. Whoever I'm looking for, the people light up on the earth, like thermal imaging or something. The only person I could see was him. I couldn't see anybody else. I could see buildings and shit, but all I could see was him lit up like a thermal imager. So they went down. And he goes, "Hey, are you blah blah blah?" And the guy started running, and then the fucking police and Christ grabbed him, shot him with the freeze gun, so the guy couldn't move. They grabbed him, hauled him off to jail. I got $8,000 for that guy, and he was a rapist. $8,000 for that guy. Christ goes back, gets another guy, gets more police, because they can't believe I just caught this guy in like under a minute. Well, 2 minutes actually, under 2 minutes. They can't believe it. They got another one, the worst one. 1 million, a million something bounty on this guy's head. I went up in the illusion, and I couldn't find him right away. I was chanting his name. I'm looking, couldn't find him. So I just closed my eyes and let my soul fly to him. So I flew for about 30 seconds real fast. And then I stopped and I opened my eyes and I'm looking and I could see like an orange and a green lady and an orange guy. And they're standing beside each other in what looked like a house. So I told Christ what I'm seeing. He could see through me what I was seeing. And I go, I don't know which one's which. I don't know why one's green and one's orange. But I would check out the orange because the last one was orange. I don't know why. So they went flying down there, and they went, and a lady, it was a lady. They couldn't find the orange guy. They're going, he's not here. He's not in the house. I go, check under the house. So I looked. I went more vertical, and the guy was like in the basement, in a room, in the basement. Well, there was no basement in this house, but there was a room underneath, and that's where he was living. The police went in there. Christ shot him with the freeze gun, grabbed him, hauled him away. $1 million. I didn't even do nothing. It was like 5 minutes. And I didn't even do anything. It's fucking great, man. Fucking great. So I gave it all to Tina. Tina's gonna pay off a couple people I owe. I didn't know I owed, but they told me I didn't. So the priestess was one. She had a good. She was sleeping. Grace went to the door, knocked on the door. Oh, got a check for you for $8,000. She was happy about that because she helped me work. She was working on the zombie room. But she never told me she was getting paid. I thought she was just there to do it, help me out. But she was working on it too. She was making the cosmetics on the zombies, blood and guts, and making it all glow. Not glow, but look real. Cosmetics. And I paid her, I even gave her more than she deserved. Then I gave Tina the $1 million. I owed a couple thousand to my ex-girlfriend, Christine. I go, take whatever it is I owe people off the fucking, it was like $1.5 million. I go, look, pay off my other people that I don't know about, that I owe money to. I'm like, I got a fucking $100 million in the bank. How can I owe people? Because you never paid them yet. And this is thousands, it's not huge. So paid Christine, and I gave her $1 million. I gave Tina and the kids $1 million to go party and do whatever they buy, fill the house full of furniture, whatever. But you see, the million, the $100 million I got 130, I don't know, 115 million bucks in the bank, and I shouldn't be paying this, but whatever. You can't use it. You can only use it in St. Lucian. It's called St. Lucian money. So if you're expecting them to fucking rob me, forget it. You ain't gonna get it. And because there's souls out there that watch this shit, and they react to what I'm saying, and they tell Christ, and Christ comes back and bitches at me. What did you say in the last video? Little grandma's crying. I'm like, sorry. Can't help it. Oh yeah. Fuck. Oh yeah. I just don't make videos about it, but it happens all the time. Anyway. So I go, how many people? He goes, hundreds. There's hundreds of people that have bounties on their heads. And I'm like, well, we got some work to do the next week. Because I'm down here for another 2 weeks. I got nothing to do. I'm done my fucking sessions, my dream sessions with Christ. So I'm just hanging out and living. It's pretty nice down there, man. Like, I went to some nice places. Real nice places. People are assholes. Not all of them. But everyone I met so far down there was, you know the type. They got an issue with you as soon as they see you. They don't even know your fucking name. They just look at you and you say something? You say something, asshole? You say, fuck, dude, shut up. And you know, what are you gonna do? Fight them all? And that's what they're all like. You say something, man? You say something? I'm just sitting there going, you're an asshole? Is that what you want to hear? Anyway, that's what it's like down on the lower Astral. Not everybody is. Like, there's kids, families, dogs and cats and police, just like on Earth. And that's what happens on Earth. To me. I just don't fight on Earth, but I fight in spirit world. Because it don't hurt and you don't die and you're alright. Like most of the 90% of the time it don't hurt. There's always that one guy that knifes you out, sticks you in the back, comes back for revenge and you're not expecting it. Then you catch your ethereal skins in the spirit world and you're fucked. And even that goes away. You don't die in the spirit world, you get hurt bad. I think I get hurt just because I got flesh, ethereal skins in the body. They breach into my energy field, into the blood, ethereal world of whatever. Fuck, I don't know how it works. I don't know the words for it. And it hurts when the pain, the blood's coming up, the ectoplasm and stuff. God damn, does it hurt. You know the ectoplasm? You know the ectoplasm bleeding out of walls, all the ghost shows? The ghost shows, when they test it, it's blood plasma. Do you know why it's there? Do you know how that happens? Energy. The wall has skins. The ghosts pop, take a knife, punch the wall, breach the skins, and it bleeds down the fucking wall and manifests as blood plasma. That's the shit your skins produce. The skins in the wall, the thick layers of energy, when they're breached, they bleed ectoplasm. And it runs down your wall. You test it, and it comes up blood plasma. How the energy is created from murders, abuse, nasty shit. People that lived there for 10 years, then killed each other. All that energy goes in the walls. And there's a lot more detail into that. But since I'm down here in the lower illusion, this is what I'm dealing with. But it's also very nice. I went swimming all 3 hours, just swimming in an ice cold lake. It looked like Georgian Bay, but it wasn't. Oh, it was beautiful. Just beautiful. Birds. They saw osprey. My kids saw osprey. I didn't see it. I saw these other birds that I've never seen. Not here on Earth. They look like viros, but they're the size of a dog. They're really big, like a foot across, a foot viro. Alright guys, I gotta go load this up to YouTube. There you go, Ozmosis and a bounty hunting.